The 16th edition of A Student's Dictionary from the Dictionary Project, Inc., 2009. A. Article, used to indicate one before a noun. Abacus, noun. A frame holding parallel rods with beads used for doing arithmetic. Abalone, noun. A shell sea mollusk animal whose shell is lined with a mother of pearl. Abandon, verb. To leave or give up completely, to walk away from. Abate, verb. To gradually become less in amount or degree. Abbreviate, verb. To shorten, to cut down, to contract. Abdication, noun. A surrender, abandonment. Abdomen, noun. The digestive system in the body, belly. Abduct, verb. To kidnap. Aberration, noun. A departure from what is right, correct, or natural. Abet, verb. To encourage or assist, especially in wrongdoing. Abhor, verb. To withdraw in disgust or horror. Abide, verb. 1. To put up with, tolerate. 2. To wait patiently for. 3. To withstand. Ability, noun. 1. Capability, power, or knowledge. 2. Skill, expertise. Able, adjective. Having the strength or knowledge to do something. Abnormal, adjective. Irregular, unusual, peculiar. Aboard, preposition. On, in, upon. A ship. Abode, noun. Home, a place of residence, a habitation. Abolish, verb. To do away with entirely. Abolition, noun. Complete destruction. Abominable, adjective. Detestable, odious. Abortive, adjective. Unsuccessful, fruitless, unfinished. Abound, verb. To overflow, to prevail, to exist in large numbers. About, adverb. 1. Concerning. 2. Approximately. 3. Here or there, everywhere. Above, adverb. 1. At a higher level, preposition. 2. Over, in a higher place. Abrasion, noun. A wearing away or rubbing that causes scratches. Abridge, verb. To shorten by using fewer words. Abridgment, noun. Abbreviation, shortening. Abroad, adverb. In a foreign country, overseas. Abrupt, adjective. Happening without warning, suddenly. Abscess, noun. An accumulation of pus due to an infection from bacteria. Absence, noun. 1. The state of being away from some place or someone. 2. Lack. Absent, adjective. Missing, not present, unavailable. Absent-minded. Adjective, forgetful, not paying attention. Absolute, adjective. Complete, perfect, total. Absolve, verb. To pardon, to forgive. Absorb, verb. 1. To soak up a fluid or moisture. 2. To hold someone's attention. 3. To dissolve a debt completely and accept the loss. 4. To assimilate information. Absorbent, adjective. Absorbing moisture, fluid, or light rays. Abstain, verb. To deliberately avoid doing something. Abstinence, noun. The act of depriving oneself of some indulgence, voluntary denial. Abstract, adjective. Difficult to describe or qualify. Absurd, adjective. Outrageous, silly, untrue. Absurdity, noun. That which is ridiculous or unreasonable. Abundance, noun. Large quantity, plenty. Abundant, adjective. Plentiful, more than enough. Abuse, noun. 1. Hurtful treatment. Verb. 2. To hurt someone or something intentionally. Abusive, adjective. Using insulting words or bad treatment. Abut, verb. To border upon, to be next to or touching. Abysmal, adjective. 1. Immeasurably bad. 2. Bottomless. Abyss, noun. A very deep crack in the earth, a bottomless gulf, a deep chasm. Academic, adjective. 1. Of or relating to an education in the arts. 2. Having no practical importance. Academy, noun. A school offering specialized training and education. Acceleration, noun. An increase in the speed of something. Accent, noun. 1. The sound and verb of a foreign language. Verb, 2. To emphasize a sound or letter when pronouncing a word. 3. To emphasize something. Accept, verb. 1. To agree with. 2. To receive. Acceptance, noun. The act of receiving something graciously. Access, noun. A way to get to a person, place, or thing. Accessible, adjective. Easy to reach or use, approachable. Accessory, noun. 1. An accomplice connected as a subordinate. 2. An article or decoration worn to complete an outfit, such as a belt, scarf, hat, etc. Accident, noun. 1. An incident involving bodily injury or death. 2. A mistake. Acclaim, verb. To applaud, to announce with great approval. Acclimate, verb. To change or adjust to a different temperature or environment. Accommodate, verb. 1. To adapt or make fit. 2. To do a favor. 3. To provide lodging. Accommodation, noun. An adaptation, an adjustment made to assist someone. Accompany, verb. To go with, to join. Accomplice, noun. Someone who goes along with something, usually something wrong. Accomplish, verb. To finish, to complete a task, or reach a goal. Accomplishment, noun. Something done, a goal that has been reached, a finished task. Accord, noun. 1. Mutual agreement, verb. 2. To be in harmony, to conform. Accordion, noun. A musical instrument that is played by fingering the keyboard on one side and squeezing bellows in and out on the other side. Accost, verb. To approach abruptly and speak to first. Account, noun. 1. An explanation, a statement of money or inventory. Verb. 2. To give a reason, to explain. Accrue, verb. To be added onto, to increase. Accumulate, verb. To collect, to amass. Accumulation, noun. Gathering a quantity of something. Accuracy, noun. Exactness, correctness, precision. Accurate, adjective. Having no mistakes. Accusation, noun. A claim that someone has done something wrong. Accuse, verb. To say someone has committed an offense or crime. Accustom, verb. To become familiar with something through use or habit. Ace, noun. 1. A playing card. 2. A fighter pilot who was shot down. Ache, noun. 1. A painful or sore spot. Verb. 2. To hurt, to feel pain. Achieve, verb. To do what one sets out to do. Achievement, noun. Something that a person has done to reach a goal. Acid, noun. A chemical substance soluble in water, sour in taste, that reddens litmus paper. Acknowledge, verb. 1. To look at someone and speak to him or her. 2. To admit the truth. Acknowledgement, noun. 1. Admission, recognition of achievement. 2. An expression of thanks. Acorn, noun. The seed of an oak tree. Acoustic, adjective. Of or relating to the ability to carry a sound without distortion. Acquaint, verb. To cause to know or be aware of someone or something. Acquaintance, noun. A person with whom one is familiar. Acquiesce, verb. To submit, to consent, to agree. Acquire, verb. To get or to buy, to gain possession of. Acquisition, noun. Something gained or acquired. Acquit, verb. To render a verdict that an accused person is not guilty of a crime, to exonerate. Acquittal, noun. A setting free from a charge, a finding of not guilty. Acre, noun. A plot of land measuring 43,560 square feet. Acrimony, noun. Bitterness or caustic temperature or speech, bad feelings. Acrobat, noun. A person skilled in tumbling or in using gymnastics equipment. Acronym, noun. A word formed from the initial letters of a series of words. Example, AIDS, acquired immune deficiency syndrome. Across, adverb. 1. From one side of a place to the other, preposition. 2. On the opposite side from something. Act, noun. 1. Something that has been done, a deed. 2. A part of a play containing different scenes. Verb. 3. To pretend to be something or someone. 4. To behave. 5. To carry out, to perform. Action. Noun. 1. Something done. 2. The process of doing. Active. Adjective. 1. Always busy doing something. 2. Taking part. Activity. Noun. State of action, energy, a task. Actor. Noun. A male or female performer in a play, a film or television program. Actual. Adjective. Real, existing in fact. Actually. Adverb. Really, truly, in reality. Acuity. Noun. Keenness, as of thought and vision. Acute. Adjective. 1. Sharp, pointed, keen, sensitive. 2. Describing an angle formed by intersecting lines that is less than 90 degrees. AD. Abbreviation for the Latin words Anno Domini, the time after the birth of Christ. Adage. Noun. A proverb or a saying with a moral message. Adamant. Adjective. Inflexible, unyielding. Adapt. Verb. To change to fit the environment. Adaptation. Noun. A change to improve the way things work. Add. Verb. 1. To put together with something else. 2. To count. Adder. Noun. A snake with a poisonous bite. A viper. Addict. Noun. Someone who has a strong habit or a physical dependency, as for drugs. Addiction. Noun. A dependency such as a physical craving for a drug. Addition. Noun. 1. The act of putting or joining things together. 2. An annexation. Additional. Adjective. Added on, extra. Address. Noun. 1. The location of something, usually the street number, city, and state. Verb. 2. To speak or write to someone. 3. To direct in writing, as in a letter. 4. To speak to an audience, as in a speech. Adept. Adjective. Proficient, expert, highly skilled. Adequate. Adjective. Just enough, sufficient, all right. Adhere. Verb. To hold, to be attached, to stick to. Adherent. Adjective. 1. Sticking securely. Noun. 2. A supporter or follower. Adhesive. Noun. A sticky substance that holds things together. Adieu. Noun and interjection. Farewell, goodbye. Ad infinitum. Adverb. To infinity, endlessly. Adjacent. Adjective. Next to, lying near, or touching. Adjective. Noun. A word that describes a person, place, or thing. Adjoin. Verb. To be next to and connected to something. Adjourn. Verb. To put off a meeting until later, to postpone. Adjust. Verb. To reposition or reset something. Adjustable. Adjective. Capable of being arranged or altered. Adjustment. Noun. A minor modification or change. Ad lib. Verb. To make up words or actions at the moment, not before. Administer. Verb. 1. To look after or tend. 2. To distribute or disperse. 3. To manage, to run. Administration. Noun. Those who are empowered to make decisions, management. Administrator. Noun. A person authorized to carry out certain duties. Admirable. Adjective. Excellent, deserving the highest praise. Admiral. Noun. The highest ranking officer in the Navy. Admiration. Noun. Appreciation, esteem. Admire. Verb. 1. To look up to someone, to revere. 2. To look at with pleasure. Admissible. Adjective. That may be allowed. Admission. Noun. 1. Access, admittance. 2. Acknowledgement, confession. Admit. Verb. 1. To allow someone to enter. 2. To acknowledge as true. Adieu. Noun. Fuss, excitement. Adobe. Noun. 1. A type of clay or the sun-dried bricks made from it. 2. A home made with baked mud, usually in the Southwest. Adolescent. Noun. A teenager. Adopt. Verb. 1. To use someone else's idea. 2. To make someone a member of your family legally. Adore. Verb. To like or love very much. Adorn. Verb. To decorate, to add beauty, to embellish. Adrift. Adverb. Out in water or space without means of control, drifting. Adult. Noun. A grown person or animal. Advance. Adjective. 1. Ahead of time, done beforehand. Noun. 2. A positive change, progress. Verb. 3. To move forward. Advantageous. Adjective. Profitable, useful, beneficial, favorable. Advent. Noun. The arrival of someone or something. Adventure. Noun. 1. A bold or hazardous undertaking. 2. An exciting or extraordinary experience. Adverb. Noun. A word that tells how, when, or where something is done. Adversary. Noun. A rival, foe, or opponent. Adverse. Adjective. Opposed, hostile. Adversity. Noun. Hard times, trouble. Advertise. Verb. 1. To announce publicly. 2. To try and sell something by promoting it. Advertisement. Noun. A notice or short film about something that is for sale. Advice. Noun. Counsel, opinion given for acceptable conduct. Guidance. Advisable. Adjective. Proper, recommended, prudent. Advise. Verb. To suggest to someone what to do, to inform, to recommend, to counsel. Advisor. Noun. One who advises, one who gives counsel or information. Advocate. Noun. 1. One who pleads the cause of another to himself. Verb. 2. To defend, to urge, to support, to endorse. Aerial. Adjective. Pertaining to or inhabiting the air. Aerobic. Adjective. Requiring the presence of free oxygen to live. Aerodynamics. Noun. The science of the movement of flying bodies in the air. Aerosol. Noun. A gaseous suspension of fine particles, a mist. Aerospace. Adjective. Having to do with the atmosphere and space. Aesthetic. Adjective. Relating to beauty or the arts. Affair. Noun. Matter, concern, or business of any kind. Affect. Verb. 1. To act upon to bring about a change. 2. To move feelings of someone. 3. To pretend to do something. Affectation. Noun. Insincerity, pretense. Affection. Noun. Tenderness, warmth, love, devotion, kindness. Affectionate. Adjective. Feeling or showing love. Affectionately. Adverb. Showing love and care. Affidavit. Noun. A written declaration, an oath. Affiliate. Verb. To closely connect or associate with someone or groups of people. Affiliation. Noun. An association, a connection. Affinity. Noun. A feeling of attraction to a person or thing. Affirm. Verb. To approve, to confirm, to endorse. Affirmation. Noun. A solemn pledge. Affirmative. Adjective. 1. Being positive and helpful. Noun. 2. A word or phrase expressing a positive reply. Afflict. Verb. To hurt, to torment, to cause pain. Affliction. Noun. State or cause of distress, pain, or misery. Affluence. Noun. An abundant supply, wealth. Afford. Verb. To have enough money to buy something. Afloat. Adjective. On or above the water, buoyant. Afraid. Adjective. Scared. Africa. Noun. One of the 7 continents surrounded by the Atlantic and Indian Oceans, containing 12.7% of the world's population. After. Adverb. 1. Following. Next. Preposition. 2. Behind. Aftermath. Noun. The end result, outcome, consequence. Afternoon. Noun. Time between noon and evening. Afterward. Adverb. Later. Again. Adverb. Once more. Against. Preposition. 1. In opposition to. 2. In contact with, touching. 3. In the other direction, opposite. Age, noun. 1. The amount of time something has lived. 2. A particular period of time. Verb. 3. To grow or cause to become old. Aged, adjective. Old. Agency, noun. An organization designed to distribute funds and services to people. Agenda, noun. A list of items that need attention. Agent, noun. 1. A person who represents a group. 2. A force of change. Aggrandize, verb. To make greater in power, rank, or riches. Aggravate, verb. To make worse, to annoy. Aggregate, noun. The sum total of a group of things. Aggression, noun. Anger in an attack. Aggressive, adjective. Forceful, likely to attack. Agile, adjective. Swift, nimble, able to move easily. Agitate, verb. To shake up. Agitation, noun. Confusion, frenzy, excitement. Agnostic, noun. A person who believes that the human mind cannot comprehend the beginning of the universe or the existence of a god. Ago, verb. In the past. Agony, noun. Very bad physical or emotional pain. Agreeable, adjective. Easy to get along with. Agreement, noun. A mutual understanding. Agriculture, noun. The science and art of cultivating soil and growing crops. Ahead, adverb. 1. In front, proceeding. 2. Into the future. Aid, noun. 1. A form of verb. 2. Assistance, support. Verb. 3. To help or assist. Aid, noun. An assistant, a helper. Ailment, noun. A sickness. Aim, noun. 1. Target, direction. 2. Intention, purpose, goal. Verb. 3. To point toward a target when ready to throw something, fire something, or take a picture. Air, noun. 1. A mixture of gases surrounding the earth. 2. An appearance or atmosphere. Verb. 3. To refresh or ventilate. Airborne, adjective. Carried by or through the air. Aircraft, noun. A machine capable of flying. Air Force, noun. A group of soldiers trained to fight and destroy using aircraft. Airplane, noun. A flying machine used to transport people or cargo moving through the air by means of motor-driven propellers or engines and kept aloft by the upward thrust of the air on fixed wings. Air pollution, noun. Particles that contaminate the air and make it unsafe to breathe. Airport, noun. A place where aircrafts land and take off. Aisle, noun. The passageway between seats in a bus, auditorium, church, etc., or between shelves in a store. Ajar, adjective and adverb, slightly open. Alabama, noun. One of the southern United States. The capital is Montgomery. The state flower for Alabama is the camellia, and the motto is "We care to defend our rights." Alacrity, noun. 1. Cheerful willingness or readiness. 2. Speed. Alarm, noun. 1. A feeling of fear or danger. 2. A programmed sound to awaken persons from sleep or warn of danger. Verb. 3. To worry or frighten. Alas, interjection, an expression of pity or concern. Alaska, noun. One of the 50 United States located in the north. The capital city is Juneau. The state flower of Alaska is the forget-me-not, and the motto is "North to the Future." Albatross, noun. A large bird with long, narrow wings found near the ocean, especially in the South Seas. Albino, noun. A person or animal lacking pigmentation, and therefore extraordinarily pale. Album, noun. 1. A book that holds a collection of pictures, stamps, or autographs. 2. A collection of recordings. Alchemy, noun. Medieval chemistry that attempted to turn ordinary things into gold. Alcohol, noun. 1. An intoxicating beverage, such as wine, beer, or liquor, the result of fermentation. 2. An organic compound used as an antiseptic. Alcoholic, adjective. 1. Containing alcohol as an ingredient. Noun. 2. A person with the disease of alcoholism. Alderman, noun, a member of a city council. Alert, adjective, 1, awake and ready to act, noun, 2, a warning of danger. Alga, noun, plural algae, an organism, often one-celled, that continuously divides itself with no root or stem that lives in water. Algebra, noun, a branch of mathematics in which the expressions of quantity are symbols that express general relationships. Alias, noun, an assumed name, a fake name. Alibi, noun, the plea of having been elsewhere at the time a crime was committed. Alien, adjective, 1, strange, wholly different in nature, noun, 2, a person from another country. Alienate, verb, to separate, to make hostile. Alight, verb, to come from, to get off. Alignment, noun, 1, arrangement of a line, 2, condition of cooperation. Alike, adjective, 1, similar, adverb, 2, in the same manner. Alimentary, adjective, supplying nourishment. Alimony, noun, an allowance given to a spouse for his or her support after a divorce. Alive, adjective, 1, living, not dead, 2, active, moving. Alkali, noun, any soluble substance having marked basic qualities as a mineral salt or mixture of salts that can neutralize acids and turn litmus blue. All, adjective, 1, the whole of, any, adverb, 2, completely, totally, pronoun, 3, everyone, the whole thing. Allegation, noun, a statement of something that is to be proved in accusation. Allege, verb, to urge as a reason, to assert, to suggest. Allegiance, noun, strong support of something, an obligation to the government or ruler, loyal support. Allegory, noun, a story with a moral in which characters are used as symbols, a fable. Allergy, noun, an abnormal reaction to substances in the environment such as pollen, dust, or insect bites. Alleviate, verb, to lighten or lessen pressure. Alley, noun, a very narrow road between buildings. Alliance, noun, a partnership based on trust, common objectives, etc. Alligator, noun, a large reptile that lives near water and is a carnivore. Alliteration, noun, repetition of the beginning sound. Example, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Allocate, verb, to set something aside for a special use. Allot, verb, to divide something and then to give someone his or her portion. Allotment, noun, the portion given to each. Allow, verb, to permit someone to do something. Allowance, noun, a definitive sum granted, an abatement or deduction. Alloy, noun, a substance composed of 2 or more materials mixed together. Allude, verb, to hint or suggest indirectly. Allusion, noun, an indirect reference, knowledge of something not actually mentioned. Ally, noun, 1, someone who helps you fight against someone else, a person who has the same purpose or cause. Verb, to unite, to join. Alma mater, noun, a school from which a person has graduated. Almanac, noun, a book containing a calendar and certain statistics. Almighty, adjective, having very great power. Almond, noun, a nut-like kernel of the fruit of the almond tree. Almost, adverb, nearly, not quite. Alms, noun, plural, money or items given to charity. Aloha, noun and interjection, Hawaiian word used for greeting or parting. Alone, adjective and adverb, without others, singular. Along, adverb, 1, following the length of something from end to end. 2, moving forward. 3, as a companion, preposition. 4, over, through, by the course of. Aloof, adjective, 1, reserved in social relationships. Adverb, 2, away in place or time. Aloud, adverb, in a clear voice that can be easily heard. Alphabet, noun, the letters of a language arranged in customary order. Alphabetical, adjective, arranged in the same order as letters of the alphabet. Already, adverb, even now, before a certain time. Also, adverb, in addition to. Altar, noun, a table in a holy place where religious rites are performed. Alter, verb, to change. Alteration, noun, a change or an adjustment. Alternate, verb, to take turns to switch off. Alternative, adjective. 1. Other, noun. 2. Something you can choose. Although, conjunction, opposing that, notwithstanding. Altitude, noun, extent upward, the height of something measured in relation to a reference level such as sea level. Alto, noun, a singing voice between tenor and soprano. Altogether, adverb, wholly, completely, including everyone, united. Altruistic, adjective, unselfish, concerned about others. Aluminum, noun, a very soft metal made chiefly of bauxite ore. Always, adverb, at all times, forever. Am, verb, the part of the verb be used with I. A.m., in the morning, the hours between midnight and noon, from the Latin ante meridiem, before midday. Amass, verb, to collect, to accumulate. Amateur, adjective. 1. For enjoyment rather than money, not professional, noun. 2. Someone who is not paid for doing something but does it for pleasure. Amaze, verb, to surprise or bewilder. Amazement, noun, a state of surprise, awe, wonder. Amazon, noun, a mythical female warrior. Ambassador, noun, an appointed official who represents his or her country in another country. Amber, noun, the fossilized sap from a pine tree. Ambidextrous, adjective, capable of using either hand with equal ease. Ambience, noun, the environment, the atmosphere in a room or building. Ambiguous, adjective, capable of more than one interpretation, unclear. Ambition, noun, a strong desire to achieve. Ambitious, adjective, wanting to have power, driven to achieve. Annex, noun. 1. A building added on to a larger building. Verb 2. To add on, to attach a smaller thing to something larger. Annexation, noun. The territory or thing that has been added. Annihilate, verb. To reduce to nothing, to destroy entirely, to obliterate. Anniversary, noun. A day celebrated each year to remember something important from the past. Announce, verb. To give notice of the arrival of something, to proclaim, to declare. Announcement, noun. 1. The act of making something publicly known. 2. A printed notice. Annoy, verb. To disturb or irritate, to bother. Annoyance, noun. Anything that irritates. Annual, adjective. 1. Occurring once a year. Noun. 2. A plant that lives for 1 year. Anoint, verb. To baptize, to purify, to sprinkle with oil or holy water. Anomaly, noun. An irregularity, a deviation from the normal, one of a kind. Anonymous, adjective. Of unknown name. Anorexia, noun. A lack of appetite, an inability or refusal to consume food. Another, adjective and pronoun. 1. An additional, one more. 2. Someone else. Answer, noun. 1. A reply to a question. Verb 2. To make a response, to reply. Ant, noun. A small insect that lives in colonies, known for its social order and industry. Antagonist, noun. 1 who opposes with active resistance, an opponent. Antarctica, noun. 1 of 7 continents in the world, the area containing the South Pole. Antecedent, adjective. Going before, preceding. Antelope, noun. A wild animal similar to a deer, which runs fast and usually has antlers. Antenna, noun. Plural antennae. 1. The sensory organ of an insect or crustacean. 2. Wires supported in the air for directly transmitting and receiving electromagnetic waves. Anthem, noun. A song or hymn of praise. Anthropologist, noun. A student of the history and science of mankind. Anthropomorphic, adjective, having human form or characteristics. Antibiotic, noun. A substance, such as penicillin, effective in fighting destructive microorganisms and used for treatment of diseases. Anticipate, verb, to look forward to. Antidote, noun, 1. A remedy to counteract poison. 2. Anything that counteracts evil. Antipathy, noun. A strong dislike, a natural aversion. Antiquated, adjective. Old-fashioned, obsolete. Antique, noun. Old-fashioned, from another time. Noun, 2. Something made long ago and valued for its age. Antiseptic, adjective. 1. Clean, sterile. Noun, 2. A substance that tends to prevent harmful effects of bacteria growth. Antithesis, noun. The exact opposite. Antler, noun. One of a pair of branch horns on the head of a deer. Antonym, noun. A word that has the opposite meaning to another. Anxiety, noun. Uneasiness of mind, concern about future events. Anxious, adjective. Worried, concerned, nervous. Any, adjective. 1. Some, an uncertain number, quantity, volume or degree. 2. Every, 3. 1. Anybody, pronoun, any person. Anyone, pronoun, anybody. Anything, noun, something. Anyway, adverb, 1. No matter what happens, in any case. 2. Haphazardly, in any fashion. Anywhere, adverb. In, at, or to any place. Apart, adverb. Separately in place or time. Apartment, noun. Rooms or a part of a building where someone lives. Apathy, noun. Lack of interest or concern. Ape, noun. 1. A large mammal similar to a monkey without a tail. For example, a gorilla, chimpanzee, etc. Verb. 2. To copy, to imitate. Aphorism, noun. A statement of truth, an adage. Apocalyptic, adjective. Prophetic, pertaining to revelations about the end of the world. Apologize, verb. To say you're sorry for what you have done, to express regret. Apology, noun. An explanation by way of asking for forgiveness. Apostle, noun. Any person zealously advocating a cause. Apostrophe, noun. A mark used to indicate an omission of a letter, i.e. I'll, or letters, or to denote the possessive case, i.e. karas. Apothegm, noun. A pithy, compact saying, a proverb. Apotheosis, noun. Deification, glorification, making into a god. Appall, verb. To fill with horror or dismay, to shock. Apparatus, noun. Equipment, a collection or set of implements for a specific purpose. Apparel, noun. Clothing, garments. Apparent, adjective. Capable of seeming or appearing to be evident, easily understood. Apparently, adverb. Clearly, evidently, obviously. Apparition, noun. A ghost, a phantom. Appeal, noun. 1. The proceeding by which a case is brought to a superior court for re-examination or review. 2. A request. Verb. 3. To plead, to ask urgently. 4. To seem attractive. Appear, verb. 1. To come into view unexpectedly. 2. To seem to be. Appearance, noun. 1. The act of appearing or becoming visible. 2. The way something or someone looks. Appease, verb. To satisfy, often by granting demands. Appellant, noun. 1 who asks for a judicial decree. Appellation, noun. A name or title. Appendicitis, noun. Inflammation of the appendix. Appendix, noun. 1. Information added to a section at the end of a book. 2. A small tube-like growing out from the intestine. Appetite, noun. Craving, the desire for food. Applaud, verb. To show approval, especially by clapping hands together in praise. Applause, noun. Praise for someone, usually expressed by clapping hands. Apple, noun. Firm-fleshed, round, juicy fruit of an apple tree. Appliance, noun. An apparatus or device, a machine. Applicable, adjective. Relative, appropriate. Applicant, noun. 1 who makes a request, a petitioner. Application, noun. 1. Work or effort. 2. A use. 3. A form used to make a request. Applique, noun. Patterns put on textiles. Apply, verb. 1. To seek or ask. 2. To put on. 3. To pertain to. Appoint, verb. To choose for a job. Appointment, noun. 1. A meeting, a date, a rendezvous. 2. A selection, a nomination. Appraisal, noun. Value or worth, assessment. Appraise, verb. To evaluate something to establish its worth. Appreciate, verb. 1. To recognize the value of something. 2. To increase in value. Appreciation, noun. Grateful recognition. Apprehend, verb. 1. To arrest a criminal. 2. To anticipate with anxiety, dread, or fear. 3. To understand. Apprehension, noun. 1. The ability to understand. 2. Fear, anxiety, dread. Apprentice, noun. A novice or learner who works with a master to learn a skill. Apprise, verb. To give notice to inform. Approach, noun. 1. A way of dealing with something. 2. The way that leads to a place. Verb. 3. To move forward. Approachable, adjective. Friendly, nice, easy to talk to. Appropriate, adjective. 1. Suitable, proper. Appropriate, verb. 2. To allocate, to set aside for a purpose. Appropriation, noun. A setting apart for a particular purpose. Approval, noun. 1. Praise. 2. The go-ahead, or okay to proceed, permission. Approve, verb. To say that something is favorable. Approximate, adjective. 1. Almost accurate or exact, near. Approximate, verb. 2. To estimate or guess. Approximately, adverb. Closely, nearly. Appurtenance, noun. Something connected but not as important, accessory. April, noun. The 4th month of the year, having 30 days. Apron, noun. A cover worn over the front of one's clothing to protect it. Apropos, adjective. Appropriate, pertinent. Apt, adjective. 1. Suited to, fitting. 2. Likely or almost certain. Aptitude, noun. Natural ability, fitness, talent. Aquarium, noun. A container, usually with glass sides, to keep animals or plants in water. Aquatic, adjective. Occurring on or in the water. Aqueduct, noun. A passage used to bring water from a distant source. Aquifer, noun. An underground geologic formation in which the cracks in rock, sand, soil, or gravel are filled with water. Arab, a native or inhabitant of Arabia. Arabic, adjective. Relating to the Arab language and culture. Arbiter, noun. A judge, an umpire or referee, a mediator. Arbitrary, adjective. Chosen without any qualifications. Arbitration, noun. The hearing and determination of a matter in dispute by a third party. Arbor, noun. A place shaded by trees or shrubs. Arc, noun. A segment of a circle, a curve in an arch. Arch, noun. A curved part of a structure, sometimes supporting weight above it, as in bridges, doorways, etc. Archaeologist, noun. An expert in the study of past civilizations and ancient cultures, mainly through digging up remains. Archaeology, noun. The study of ancient things made by man from an earlier civilization. Archaic, adjective. Antiquated, ancient, very old. Archbishop, noun. A chief bishop in the Christian church. Archery, noun. The practice or art of shooting with a bow and arrow. Archipelago, noun. A group or chain of islands. Architect, noun. One who draws plans and specifications for buildings. Architecture, noun. The art and study of building design and structure. Archive, noun. A place in which public records and historic documents are kept. Arctic, adjective. Relating to the area around the North Pole. Ardent, adjective. Passionate, zealous. Ardor, noun. Passion, zeal, enthusiasm, great excitement. Arduous, adjective. Difficult, attending with great labor, exertion, strenuous. Are, verb. The part of the verb is used with we, you, and they. Area, noun, 1. a location or vicinity. 2. A structure measured by multiplying the width times the length. Arena, noun. A playing field or a stadium surrounded by seats used for sports or entertainment. Aren't, the contraction, for the two words are and are not. Argon, noun. One of the noble gases, a colorless, odorless, inert gas. Argue, verb. To fight by using words, to disagree, to debate, to dispute. Argument, noun. A disagreement, a dispute. Arid, adjective. Dry, parched, dusty. Arise, verb. To come up, to issue, to spring forth, to get up. Aristocrat, noun. A man or woman of fashion, a member of the nobility. Arithmetic, noun. The science of numbers. Arizona, noun. One of the 50 United States, located in the Southwest. The capital is Phoenix. The state flower of Arizona is the blossom of the saguaro cactus, and the motto is God enriches. Ark, noun. A flat-bottomed ship. Arkansas, noun. A state in the southern part of the United States. The capital is Little Rock. The Arkansas state flower is the apple blossom, and the motto is the people rule. Arm, noun. 1. The part of the body between the shoulder and the hand. Verb. 2. To provide with weapons, to prepare for combat. Armaments, noun, plural, military forces and weapons. Armistice, noun. A treaty of peace, a truce. Armor, noun. A covering of metal worn by soldiers for protection. Armory, noun. A military storehouse. Arms, noun, plural. Weapons, such as bombs and guns. Army, noun. A large number of soldiers training for war on land, ground troops. Aroma, noun. Smell. What? Aroma, noun. Smell, scent, fragrance. Around, adverb. 1. In a circle, surrounding all sides. 2. Nearby. 3. Approximately. Preposition 4. On every side. Arouse, verb. 1. To awaken, to animate, to coax. 2. To excite, to provoke, to stimulate. Arraign, verb. To call to account, to bring into court to answer charges, to accuse publicly. Arrange, verb. To put in proper order of sequence. Arrangement, noun. 1. The act of putting in an orderly condition. 2. Plan. Array, noun. 1. A display, an exhibition. Verb. 2. To arrange in a display, to place, to order. Arrest, noun. 1. The act of taking someone into custody. Verb. 2. To stop the movement or progress of. 3. To seize by legal authority and charge of breaking the law. Arrival, noun. The moment when a place or object is reached. Arrive, verb. To reach a destination or a goal. Arrogance, noun. An overbearing sense of self-importance, excessive pride. Arrogant, adjective. Having a high opinion of oneself. Arrow, noun. 1. A pointed stick that is shot from a bow. 2. A mark shaped like an arrow that shows direction. Arsenal, noun. A collection of weapons, a storehouse of ammunition. Arson, noun. The crime of purposefully setting property on fire. Art, noun. The creation of beautiful or significant things through music, drawing, painting, sculpture, cooking, dancing, etc. Artery, noun. The thick blood vessels that carry blood from the heart. Artesian well, noun. A well that taps a groundwater that is under pressure and therefore does not require a pump, so called from Artois, France. Arthritis, noun. Inflammation of the joints. Article, noun. 1. A particular thing. 2. A section, provision, item. 3. A brief written composition, as in a newspaper or magazine. 4. One of the limiting articles, a, an, or the. Articulate, adjective. 1. Effective, distinct, able to express ideas clearly. Articulate, verb. 2. To speak clearly to express an idea. Artifact, noun. Something made by humans from an earlier civilization. Artifice, noun. Skill, scheme, ability, trick. Artificial, adjective. 1. Made of or contrived by art. 2. Not natural, not made by nature, made by humans. 3. Assumed, affected. Artillery. Noun. The mounted guns in an army, soldiers in charge of such guns. Artist. Noun. A person skilled in the techniques of fine arts such as painting, dancing, drama, etc. As. Conjunction. 1. When, while. 2. Because. Preposition. 3. In such a way, like. Ascend. Verb. To climb, to go upward, to rise. Ascension. Noun. The act of going up, arising. Ascent. Noun. The act of climbing up an incline, a slope. Ascertain. Verb. To determine, to establish. Ascetic. Adjective. Self-denying, austere, disciplined. Ash. Noun. 1. The gray powder left behind after something has been burned. 2. A tree of the olive family with hard wood. Ashamed. Adjective. Upset because you have done something you think is silly, not good enough, or wrong. Embarrassed, feeling inadequate. Ashore. Adverb. On to land. Asia. Noun. One of the 7 continents in the world, holding 57% of the population. Aside. Adverb. 1. To. Aside. Adverb. 1. To or toward one side. Away. Noun. 2. Departure from the main topic. 3. A whisper. Ask. Verb. 1. To pose or speak a question, to inquire. 2. To request something. Askew. Adjective. Out of line, crooked. Asleep. Adjective. Sleeping, not awake. Aspect. Noun. 1. Appearance, look. 2. Part or point of view. Asphalt. Noun. A tar-like material mixed with sand or gravel for highway surfaces or pavement. Asphyxiation. Noun. Death by lack of oxygen. Aspiration. Noun. An ambition, a strong desire. Aspire. Verb. To desire, to strive, to hope for. Aspirin. Noun. A medicine used to receive pain. Aspirin. Noun. A medicine used to relieve pain. Acetylsalicylic acid. Assassinate. Verb. To murder a public official or other important person. Assault. Noun. 1. An attack. Verb. 2. To strike, to hit. Assemble. Verb. To gather or put together. Assembly. Noun. 1. A gathering for educational, religious, or entertainment programs of students and teachers. 2. A legal body such as Congress or a legislature. Assert. Verb. To declare, to state forcefully. Assess. Verb. To evaluate. Assessment. Noun. An appraisal, an estimation. Asset. Noun. Something of value or worth. Assign. Verb. 1. To give out or allot. 2. To delegate a task. Assignment. Noun. Homework, an obligation, work given to someone to accomplish. Assimilate. Verb. To take in food or knowledge, to make part of oneself. Assist. Verb. To aid or help. Assistance. Noun. Help or aid given. Assistant. Noun. A helper, an aid, a subordinate. Associate. Noun. 1. A colleague or coworker. Verb. 2. To think of something in relation with something else. 3. To keep company, to socialize with someone. Association. Noun. A group of people joined together for one purpose. Assortment. Noun. A variety of things. Assuage. Verb. To lessen, to ease, to comfort. Assume. Verb. To think something is true without proof. Assumption. Noun. Something taken for granted. Assurance. Noun. A promise, a pledge. Assure. Verb. To tell someone firmly, to promise. Asterisk. Noun. The sign asterisk. Small editor's note here. This book did not give any other definition than that. I'm sorry. On the page, it just says the sign asterisk using the sign. I don't really know what else to do here. I could look for another definition online, but my voice already hurts, so I'm just going to move on. Thank you for your understanding. Asteroid. Noun. Small planets, most of which are located between Mars and Jupiter, that revolve around the Sun. Asthma. Noun. A respiratory disorder that causes difficulty in breathing, accompanied by wheezing. Astigmatism. Noun. An eye defect that prevents proper focus. Astonish. verb, to give a feeling of surprise, amaze. Astonishment, noun, complete surprise, amazement. Astound, verb, to amaze, to shock, to surprise. Astral, adjective, relating to the stars. Astray, adverb, off course, in error. Astringent, adjective, capable of drawing tissue together. Astrology, noun, the study of the assumed influence of planets and stars on the course of human affairs. Astronaut, noun, a person who travels in space. Astronomer, noun, a person who studies the stars in the heavens. Astronomical, adjective, enormously large or extensive, huge. Astronomy, noun, the study of the sun, moon, stars, and heaven. Astute, adjective, having a clever, shrewd, or cunning mind, perceptive, insightful. Asylum, noun, protection from persecution. At, preposition. 1. Showing where. 2. Showing when. 3. Showing how much. 8. Verb, past tense of eat. Atheism, noun, the belief that there is no God. Athlete, noun, someone who is good at sports. Athletic, adjective, strong, vigorous, having to do with sports. Atlas, noun, a book or section of a book that has maps. Atmosphere, noun, the mass of air surrounding the earth. 2. The mood or feeling of a place, a tone conveyed. Atom, noun, the smallest particle of an element. Atomic, adjective, tiny, infinitesimal, having to do with atoms. Atomizer, noun, an instrument for reducing a liquid to a fine spray. Atrium, noun, atria or atriums plural. 1. One of the chambers of the heart. 2. The central court in a Roman building. Atrocious, adjective, very bad, outrageously cruel. Atrocity, noun, a brutal deed, a cruel act. Atrophy, verb, to stop the development of an organ, to wither from lack of use. Attach, verb. 1. To connect something with something else. 2. To feel affection towards someone. 3. To ascribe. Attachment, noun. 1. An affection, fondness. 2. An additional part for a machine. Attack, noun. 1. Fight, an attempt to harm someone. Verb. 2. To assail, to try and injure someone, to assault. Attain, verb. To succeed in getting something done, to reach a goal. Attempt, noun. 1. A try, an endeavor, verb. 2. To try, to endeavor, to make an effort. Attend, verb. 1. To be present at. 2. To take care of. 3. To pay attention to. Attendance, noun. The act of showing up or putting in an appearance, presence. Attendant, noun. One who accompanies or attends, as a companion, a servant. Attention, noun. Application of the mind to something, concentration. Attentive, adjective. Careful to notice little things. Attic, noun. The top floor of a house, right under the roof. Attire, noun. Anything that dresses or adorns, clothing. Attitude, noun. A mood or feeling, a way of thinking. Attorney, noun. One legally authorized to act for another, a lawyer. Attract, verb. 1. To draw the attention of someone or something. 2. To cause someone or something to come near. Attraction, noun. 1. The power to bring things together. 2. A fascination that holds someone's attention. Attractive, adjective. Pleasing to look at, appealing. Attribute, noun. 1. A distinguishing feature that belongs to someone. Attribute, verb. 2. To explain how one thing is associated with another. Attrition, noun. A gradual wearing down. Auction, noun. A public sale at which buyers bid on items to be sold. Auctioneer, noun. One licensed to hold a public sale at which items go to the highest bidder. Audacity, noun. Impertinence, boldness, self-assurance, daring. Audible, adjective. Capable of being heard. Audience, noun. A group gathered to watch or listen to performance. 2. A formal hearing. Audio, adjective. Relating to sound or sound reproduction. Audit, noun. 1. A special examination of accounting records. Verb. 2. To examine or investigate, to evaluate. Audition, noun, a tryout for a performance. Auditorium, noun, an assembly hall with a stage and seats. Auger, noun, a tool for making holes, a drill. Augment, verb, to make larger, to increase, to add on. August, noun, the 8th month of the year, having 31 days. Aunt, noun, the sister of one of your parents or the wife of the brother of one parent. Auspices, noun, plural, 1. Patronage, protection, 2. Omens. Auspicious, adjective, fortunate, showing signs that promise success. Austere, adjective, 1. Severe or strict in judging, harsh, rough or bitter acting. 2. Very plain, simple, bare, ascetic. Australia, noun, one of the 7 continents in the world, the only continent that is also a country, containing 5% of the world's population. Authentic, adjective, genuine, known to be true. Authenticate, verb, to prove genuine. Author, noun, a person who writes books, articles, etc. Authoritative, adjective, reliably accurate. Authority, noun, 1. A person who runs something or controls it. 2. Command, prestige, influence, control. 3. An expert. Authorize, verb, 1. To empower. 2. To make legal. 3. To give permission to act. Autobiography, noun, a story written about the author's life. Autocrat, noun, a ruler with supreme power. Autograph, noun, a person's signature. Automatic, adjective, acting mechanically without human direction. Automatically, adverb, 1. By a machine. 2. Without trying or thinking first. Automation, noun, a machine that imitates the actions of humans, a robot. Automobile, noun, a vehicle on wheels, powered by an engine to transport people on roads, a car. Autonomous, adjective, self-governing, acting independently from a government. Autopsy, noun, the dissection of a dead body to determine the cause of death. Autumn, noun, the 3rd season of each year, between summer and winter. September 22nd to December 21st, known as fall. Auxiliary, adjective, additional, serving alongside another, supporting. Available, adjective, capable of being used, accessible. Avalanche, noun, a large overwhelming quantity of snow, rocks, or mud that falls from a mountain suddenly, gaining size as it falls. Avarice, noun, greed for money or power. Avenge, verb, to punish in kind, to retaliate, to get even. Avenue, noun, a wide road, often with many roads intersecting at right angles. Average, adjective, 1. Ordinary, usual, typical. Noun, 2. The meaning value of a set of numbers. Verb, 3. To find the mean. Aversion, noun, a dislike, antipathy, opposition. Avert, verb, to avoid, to prevent, or turn away. Aviation, noun, air transportation. Aviator, noun, an airplane or helicopter pilot. Avid, adjective, eager, enthusiastic, excited. Avocation, noun, a hobby. Avoid, verb, to stay away from, to evade, to shun. Await, verb, to expect, to wait, to anticipate. Awake, adjective, not sleeping, alert. Award, noun, 1. A prize or an honor to recognize exceptional service, achievement, etc. Verb, 2. To present a certificate or plaque or trophy in recognition of an honor. Aware, adjective, knowing, conscious, informed. Away, adverb, 1. Off in a different direction. 2. From one's possession. Awe, noun, a solemn wonder. Awful, adjective, very bad, appalling, frightful, horrible. Awkward, adjective, 1. Clumsy, ungraceful. 2. Embarrassing. Old, noun, a pointed tool used to make holes in wood or leather. Awning, noun, a sunshade, a canvas covering for a porch, patio, deck, etc. Awry, adjective, 1. Amiss, crooked, wrong. Adverb, to, distorted, twisted to one side. Axe, noun, a tool with a metal blade fixed onto a handle used for chopping. Axiom, noun, a self-evident truth or principle. Axis, noun, a real or imaginary line around which something rotates. Axle, noun, the rod on which a wheel revolves. This has been the entire A section of A Student's Dictionary, 16th edition.